It's now 2 years since I've been an FMN agent. FMNR is farmer managed and natural regeneration. That is to look for the stumps that were left behind. We don't have to destroy the stumps. We also have to look for the environment which we have to keep so that we conserve the environment in order to get rain. We know that this area has some of the indigenous trees. So these indigenous trees, we want to revive them. And we can only revive them by enclosing a certain area. And we do it by making sure that no animals go and disturb or human beings go and disturb the stumps that are behind in the soil. So we have done that, tested it, and we have seen that the trees are still alive in the ground. It is important because you don't have to cut all the tree. You only prune the branches, use them like firewood, keep the tree alive so that it can also bring rain, assist in bringing rain. And also it's good for the shade. And also grass that grew around the trees can be used by animals. So when it started, when something starts, people do not really just go into it without knowing where it is going and how it is starting. So when it started, there was only a few people who actually agreed to go by it. But as of now, so many people have seen the benefit of the FMNR. They have embraced it and they are happy to be part and parcel of it.
FMNR in brackets means that farm managed natural regeneration. We are trying to educate people and make them to be champion for keeping environment, maintaining environment. My farm is approximately 2.5 acres. We normally plant cereals and some African potatoes and some other like cassava.
FMNR, I am the chairman, and what we are doing is that we have a project of beekeeping. Again, we have an office that we are documenting. CBO is now 9 months old. The FMNR is important because it is bring back or regenerate back the trees which were there before. The FMNR, we are trained new farmers, schools, and even the churches, those who are attending to church. We have an agents which are belonging others to other denominations, others who do not go to church, and others from the villages. So we are expecting that areas are represented and the information are in all corners. When we are pruning, we get firewoods and we get the leaves which are going to add our humus in the soil. And again, we see that the FMNR, as we have been trained, even the children has known what is FMNR is, and they know that FMNR changed their lives, improve the performance. As far as we see the FMNR, every community who set the FMNR side, they have enough pasture for their animals. So if you see earlier, before FMNR was formed or was started, the production of milks was low. And for now, they have an improve of 30% increase of milk production than before.
with your project?
Okay, you see, as we're talking right now, when FMNR came to us, actually people were practicing FMNR before, but they didn't know it was called FMNR. So when we approach them now, we've taught them, we've trained them. We also were trained. That's why we became trainers or trainees. We also train others now. So when they were trained and they know that this is FMNR, and after FMNR, we formed a CBO dealing with FMNR activities. We did that because we wanted to have our own organization so that we may find ways of helping each other in our community. And through this, we now have the CBO, we advocate so that the government may come in and help us. For example, we need an office. We already have an office, though it's not ours, we lease. Okay, we are paying rent for this office. And number two, we would wish to have an office with a big social hall. That's our plan, the plan that we have in now. To have a big social hall where we can train people about FMNR from our community and even from neighboring communities and even from the whole country, so that people may learn how to do FMNR and how to do other alternative sources of livelihood instead of just burning charcoal. So we wish that the government may come in and support us. For example, now we want to have a learning site. So if we have this learning site, it shall entail this office I was talking about, the social hall where we shall be conducting our trainings, and even from this social hall we can rent to other people, so that we can list when they want to use it. They come, they pay something. This little money they pay to us, it goes to the CBO, and that will go to the members of the CBO. Number two, if the government supports us, we have a lot of things to do. We need to have maybe buy animals like cows, dairy cows. We want to buy even these goats, yeah, the big goats that have that produce milk for sale. Yes, even sheep. For example, even now in our CBO we have beehives, and we already have this one there, and very soon we shall be harvesting. When we get this, we harvest them, we shall be selling the honey. When we sell the honey, well, that's money. It will be coming to the CBO, and the CBO is us. We shall benefit directly. Number two, from even our office services. We were lucky to have One Vision donate a computer to us complete with a printer, and we are now doing printing services. We're doing printing services to the community, but of course at a fee, not free. It's not free. So when we're doing this, we get money. When we get this money, at the end of the day, the members, when we get the profits, we shall divide the money to the members. So we really advocate so that the government will come in and help us chip in. For example, last year there was this budget participation, public participation, sorry, and I was among the people who went there for this budget participation. We had to look at the things that we prioritized so that the government will do it for us. And one of them was funding for FMNR. We asked the government to give us some money so that we can be able to build this office and this social hall for us. But now, unfortunately, we did not get the funds. Our MCA said that he didn't know what FMNR was. So now we had to come back again, and we had to look for ways of training even the government officials to know what FMNR is, so that when we go to them and talk to them about FMNR, they're in a position to know what it is. Yeah. And we have done that with the help of World Vision. We even wrote a memorandum to the county government. Yeah, and I believe soon FMNR will be in the policies for our county, Nakuru County.
My name is Ben Kemboy. My role in FMNR in here in Wema IDP
I'm the FMNR community mobilizer. I mobilize the community using various institutions. I use the churches, I use schools, I use their registered group, they are members of CBO. I also reach them through their offices. FMNR is Farmer Managed Natural Regeneration. It is a concept of restoring vegetation cover by natural means. That is either through seed sowing, or we can say through seeds that are germinating naturally, or through stump, or already grown tree to be pruned and managed. FMNR is very important because it touches the basic principle of their life by restoring the degraded environment. It's also important in their life because we also offer them training on alternative livelihood, that is either keeping dairy animals, keeping chicken, growing drought-resistant crops to improve on their means and living. We want to promote FMNR so that we can offer a solution to the climate change by ensuring that our environment is being brought back to the original state where God made it. Actually, we want to increase more trees cover. Either by regenerating them, we can also encourage farmers to plant more tree crops. We are making a very drastic change in giving them hope in life, that life can be positive if farmers and community can adopt this project. Because we see there has been significant change and improvement in their lives. More community members, more farmers have reported increased pastures that has enabled their cows to produce more milk. So there is an increase in food production in general. So we see it's a very crucial project for the community.
And maybe to finalize on the importance of FMNR, I will say FMNR is very good, simply because it improves the livelihoods of the locals and it makes life good to live. Everybody wants a good life and a happy life. So if you do FMNR, be sure your life will change for the better. Yeah, so FMNR is good for our lives and for a better future for the coming generation, for our children now and the coming generation. So I urge everybody to practice FMNR. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Namme amai chundo ya.